Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on this Monday morning. We're going to talk about the Chicago Bulls losing again, this time to the Utah Jazz. The Bulls really needed this one because now they're 500. They're 6-6 and 1-5 on the road, and the Jazz are now 5-8 and 4-3 at home. The Jazz won this game 150 to 147. It was 33 to 33 at the end of the first quarter, showing that this is going to be a game that's going to be tightly contested and it's going to be tough. It was going to be hard for either team to win. And then Chicago won the second quarter 37 to 28. Then they lose the third quarter 33 to 28. And then they also lose the fourth quarter 33 to 29. And somehow the Jazz found themselves in overtime with the Bulls, and then they win it 23 to 20. And that's a game that the Bulls gonna look back at and say, man, we should have won this one because we wanted to stay above 500, and we got off to a really good start this season with a lot of guys missing like Kobe White. And when he comes back, now we lose and we're 500. Now our record doesn't look as great as it did a couple weeks ago. Isaac Okoro, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. He had 3 rebounds that was offensive out of the 5 with 4 personal fouls in 40 minutes played. He was a minus 15 and plus minus. He didn't really do much in this game. His defense wasn't bad. His rebounding wasn't bad. Just his scoring just wasn't there. And you're going to want him to shoot anyway. So that's something that the defenders have in the back of their mind, as the Jazz defended him well and played into that real good too. But guys on the Bulls still kept finding ways to get open and still kept finding ways to get to the basket anyway, even though him and Herter didn't really do much on the perimeter. Matas Buzelis, 18.7 to 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did a good job at finishing around the rim. He did a good job of getting open, and he did a good job getting to the basket real well. He's good. He's really, really good. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 led to a basket that I can remember. He did foul out, which was a terrible thing to happen to him and the Bulls. He also only played 33 minutes. He was a +3 and plus minus. Nikola Vucevic was amazing in this game. The floater, the jumper, just setting screens and just getting good boards. He had a double-double because he had 13 rebounds to be exact. 3 of 8 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. His shots always came at the right time also. He had 2 assists, no turnovers. He only had 3 personal fouls too, which was good because he played 41 minutes, and he did also have 3 blocks. And he had also just did a good job of getting his teammates open with those screens, like I said before. Kevin Herter, 6 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. 2 of his rebounds was offensive, and he had 3 personal fouls and was a +7 and plus minus, and played 33 minutes. We just wanted more out of him offensively. That's why they put him in the starting lineup, because they thought that he'd do more for them. But he did provide floor space, and he just didn't make any threes. And he did do a good job of trying to compete. So that's one thing you have to like that he did, even though he didn't make enough shots. Josh Giddey ended up taking the most shots on the team. It didn't look like he was going to do that at one point. Then he ended up picking it up later in the game like he normally tries to do. But he did finish with 26 points. He was 9 of 21 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He ended up getting a triple-double with 12 rebounds and 13 assists. But he did also have 6 turnovers. And he had 2 steals and 2 blocks too. So it was basically nothing that he didn't do in this game. The unfortunate part about it was that they still lost it. 2 of his rebounds were offensive. He had 2 personal fouls, and he played 42 minutes, which was the most on the team. And he ended up being a -3 and plus minus. Jalen Smith kept finding a way to be open. He went 2 of 7 from 3. They all was good looks. He was 3 of 8 from the field. He had 8 rebounds. He also had 3 assists and a turnover and a block. 3 of his rebounds was offensive. He also had 2 personal fouls in 17 minutes. And then Patrick Williams had 8 points. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from three. He had one rebound, one assist, two turnovers, and a steal. One personal foul, all in 14 minutes, and was a -7 and plus minus. And then the guys that got in double figures off the bench: Julian Phillips, 10 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3 point line. One rebound, 13 minutes played for him. He was a -1 and plus minus. You have to like his 3 point shooting, just like Patrick Williams. They all from the bench was able to get threes to fall and multiple at that, and that was a good way for their offense to stay humming. Kobe White took the most shots off the bench with 14, as he should. He had 27 points, and his free throw shooting was real good because he ended up making all of them. But the fact that he shot the most in the game with 14 was just crazy. 14 of 14 from the free throw line. He also went 3 of 8 from three. He also made some key buckets for the Chicago Bulls. A nice layup that was needed. The scoring was there for him, and he stepped up when they needed him. So you got to be happy with him in this game, even though he didn't shoot the ball that great efficiency wise from the field. But he also had 4 rebounds and 8 assists on top of that, and he only had 3 turnovers. He also had a steal, 3 personal fouls, all of that in 30 minutes. He played the most minutes off the bench too, and was a +6 in plus minus. And Ayo Dosunmu had another great game. He's been huge for them this season. 18 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. Somehow he kept getting open, and that was a good thing for him, just not a good thing for the Jazz. But he also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had 5 assists, 1 rebound, 3 turnovers, and ended up having 26 minutes played. It was a -2 and plus minus. 49 of 108, 45% from the field, 19 of 50, 38% from three, 30 of 32, 94% from the free throw line. I mean, they shot the ball really good to ended up losing this game, but it was only 3 points. So they also had 60 rebounds and 38 assists, 17 turnovers, 7 steals, 10 blocks, and they also had 29 personal fouls in this game. They didn't do too much wrong in this one, but the personal fouls was a lot. Other than that, just a great game from the Bulls as a team, and somehow a team like the Jazz was still able to win with Ace Bailey scoring 5 points. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. He ended up fouling out. He also had a rebound in the block. And the rebound was offensive. He did that all in 10 minutes. It was a +8 and plus minus. Yusuf Nurkic, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up getting 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, in the block. 3 of his rebounds was offensive. He also had 4 personal fouls in 38 minutes with a +8 and plus minus. Got a good dunk around the basket. Um, and did a good job of setting screens and just finding his teammates over and over again. He's a good center, and he played a little bit of defense out there. Lauri Markkanen was just unguardable. His mid-range game was just locked in and just going all game. Then he was able to add the 3 point shot. Plus, they kept feeding him over and over again. And most time they gave him the ball, there was always a height differential and a mismatch in his favor. And then he just had to make the shot or get to the free throw line, which he went 13 times in this game. It went 11 of 13 from the free throw line. He went 6 of 17 from three, 15 of 33 from the field. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 2 of his rebounds was offensive. He had 3 personal fouls in 46 minutes played. He was a +4 and plus minus. And then Sheed Mykhailiuk, 10 points for him, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from three, 3 assists, 1 block, and he had 2 personal fouls and was a +11 and plus minus. He finished with 29 minutes. And then Keontae George, he took the second most shots on the starting lineup. He needed to, and on the team in general. He went 10 of 27 from the field. He was a reason why they were struggling to win this game, because he missed a whole lot of shots and gave the Bulls a lot of chances to pile up the lead or put points on the board because he couldn't make anything. And he did score 33 though, and was 3 of 10 from three and 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Had hit a big shot, in this game, 2 from three, and it was much needed. But he had 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 4 steals, and 2 personal fouls in 44 minutes, and he was a 0 and plus minus. Kevin Love came off the bench and gave him 10 points. He shot 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 8 boards, 2 assists, and a block. One of them was offensive, and all in 18 minutes, and he was 0 and plus minus. I ended up liking a lot of the things that Kevin Love was out there doing. I like the shots that he's taking. I like that he's not getting in the way. I like he's setting screens. He's still a good rebounder and floor spacer in this league, and he's still showing you that he can compete at an NBA level, even though he's at an advanced age almost. Kyle Filipowski, 8 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. One of them of the 9 was offensive. You also had 1 personal foul, 21 minutes played. It was a -1 and plus minus. He's one of their better offensive players, but he's also a good rebounder, and he proved both of those things to be true in this game. Cody Williams, 0 points. He went 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. He ended up having 1 offensive rebounds out of 2 total. 3 personal fouls in 19 minutes that he played. He was a +4 and plus minus. He hasn't really been giving them much. He hasn't really been scoring that well, and it continued today in this game. Bryce was huge for them. He hit some big shots in the fourth quarter and in overtime. He finished with 6 points and 5 of 9 shooting from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. And the threes that he made was very crucial to them winning. He also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 6 rebounds, had 1 assist, had 1 steal. And he also ended up having 3 offensive rebounds out of the 6. And he also had 4 personal fouls in 28 minutes, was a +2 and plus minus. Isaiah Collier really came in and pushed the tempo, really did a good job at attacking the rim and getting to the free throw line and continuing to find his teammates for easy baskets, whether it's a jump shot or just getting them the ball early and often and getting off of the ball. He did a good job of all those things in this game. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 16 points. He was 8 of 11 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals, and 2. He also had 3 personal fouls, and he also was a 0 and plus minus that played only 37 minutes, which is a lot from a guy that came off the bench. But he shows you how good he is for this team because of his ability to be able to collapse the defense and also be able to find his teammates easy, and that's the best trait from him. He's really good at passing his basketball. He's really good at that. Yeah, he showed that again today, and they needed it to be able to get good quality looks throughout the game. And they shot 49 of 111, 44% from the field, 18 of 49, 37% from 3, 34 of the 41, 83% from the free throw line. They ended up having 53 rebounds, 29 assists, 9 turnovers, 13 steals, and 6 blocks, and 28 personal fouls committed by the end of the game. And that was enough to give them the win. Hard fought win. We didn't know who was going to win. It could have went either way. But the team that wanted it the most ended up coming out on top. Lauri Markkanen, man, he's really making a name for himself this year and a couple years ago. And he's showing you that he's really a tough cover because he can hit the mid range, he can trick you and get to the basket, he can shoot over you, he can hit the 3 very quick release, and he's a good rebounder and he's a good mobile big. So all those things work in his favor, whether you small or big, because he just finds ways to get the room and get the space, or he just finds a way to blow past you or get to the free throw line. He's really, really good and has a okay to decent supporting cast around him, especially because Walker Kessler is out for the season, and that was a good thing. But he has a lot of guys that still finding themselves and trying to figure things out, while he's also trying to find a way to complement them but get his own too. And he did a good job of that today, and his teammates did a good job of helping him out and looking for him and riding them as much as they could, but also stepping up and performing well for their own, sake of the game. And I look at it like, man, the Jazz, this was a good win. This was a good one. And they should be happy that they got it, because the Bulls, they hate that they lost this one because, man, they just mad that they got off to that start. They was really happy, really excited, and now they're back at the okay level. Is you good? Is you great? Is you exceptional? Or are you just okay? Now we starting to see the Bulls come back down to earth And now we're going to see what they're really made of as they try to find a way to turn around their season again for the better and not get to being one of the worst teams in the NBA, which they were last year. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various different other NBA and basketball only topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars, and also have my drafts and draft coverage. I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. Not only that, I also try to make videos every day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to NBA content. Other than that, thanks for y'all for watching. Thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thank y'all for support. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the respect that y'all have for me and my analysis. And that all I can say now is y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see you guys later today, hopefully with more analysis.